Hey there, all you cool, epic, and awesome fans, followers, and listeners. Welcome to episode 80 of the Cool, Epic, Awesome podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your co host today.
I'll be your other co-host, Joe.
Wow, 80 episodes. It's really saying something. We made it. And this is going to
Did make
be
it.
a little shift, I think, because you're going to be away for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be trying to, I think we said the next episode I should be able to do, but as it goes on, we'll see. But it should only be four episodes, and then I'll be back.
yeah, the next 4 might be a little different. Whether the dates might be changed because Joe's going to have to see movies and we'll be on different time zones and stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll get some guests if you can't do one. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'll be here. So yeah, I don't know if you want to, before we start the episode, if you want to talk about your trip a little, how you feeling?
Yes. Honestly, I'm a little nervous now, but I just feel like it's getting real because I looked at my phone and I check into the flight in less than a week and stuff, and I've never really gone away for this. I'm going to be gone literally 2 months. I usually my vacations are 2 weeks and stuff. So right now I'm definitely feeling stressed, but hopefully once I get there and, get settled, I'll be a little more relaxed, but I am going to a lot of countries, so it is really exciting and whatnot. I mean, I should be good with all my visa and all that other crap. All that's taken care of, but there's always a little nervous going somewhere you've never been. For those who don't know, I'm starting in Hong Kong, but kind of just bouncing around Asia, and then come November I'll go to Europe for 2-3 weeks, and then I come back.
Yeah, and you got your birthday's coming up too.
Yeah,
next week.
It's Sunday, yeah. So it'll be my last a little cake, and then sign off for 2 months. 26, yeah, no more health insurance. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, this weekend I'm actually going to Halloween Horror Nights. I've been talking about it a little bit leading up to this, but I got
the Terrifier shirt?
Terrifier shirt that my mom got for me because they went a couple weekends ago. And then if you see in the back,
Terrifier?
You see those little FNAF plushes back there? You see those?
Yeah.
Those are fire. Shout out to Cass. My girlfriend got me those. They're actually pretty sick. So, just from the games. You see them? And, yeah, they got FNAF there. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Terrifier. I've been hearing some crazy stuff.
Have you seen the house because I'm not going this year, so I've just been looking at everything online.
Yeah. Have I seen what? The inside
house?
of the... I've seen bits of it. I saw they have the 3 guys on the stage. Every time something pops up in my feed, I just swipe away really quickly because I don't want to see it. But yeah, I'm really excited. We got so we're doing Friday night and Saturday night at Halloween Horror Nights, and we got the fast passes for the Friday. So I think we're going to try to just hit everything big Friday, go, because the fast passes are supposed to be really good. They're a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. And then when we go back Saturday, probably, spend some more time in the scare zones, maybe check out the shops, eat some of the food they have, because they have more special food. We won't be wasting our time waiting in lines because we would have hit pretty much everything the day before, which should be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. And yeah, what else is going on with me? Nothing much really, I guess. I'm going to be taking your car while you're gone, which will be nice. But yeah, I'm just living my life at this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Working the 9 to 5. So that's really it. But I guess we could jump right into the episode. So it should be a pretty quick one today. We only have 2 movies. We saw Caught Stealing in theaters, which is Darren Aronofsky's latest movie. We wanted to see The Conjuring, but we just both weren't able to.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it on Thursday, which we could talk about this later, but it's the highest grossing opening weekend ever for a horror movie.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Weird, yeah.
And then, I also recommended last episode, The Batman. So that was cool to check out again, because I haven't seen it since I saw it in theaters in 2022. But yeah, we'll talk about that at the end. We're also going to do some rankings. Joe's going to talk about his favorite live-action Batman performances, which actors. I'm going to rank all the suits, too, which was a lot of fun putting that together. And there's some really horrible ones and some good ones. But yeah, I guess to start, we could talk about Caught Stealing, Joe. I don't know if you want to pull up the synopsis for that.
Oh, let me just get on whatever. Sorry. Bear with me.
You're good.
All right. Burned out ex-baseball player Hank Thompson's unexpectedly finds himself embroiled in a dangerous triangle dangerous struggle for survival amidst the criminal underbelly of the 1990s New York City, forced to navigate a treacherous underworld he never imagined. Um, so all right, so this is definitely, I feel like you can agree with this with me, the most non-Aronofsky feeling Aronofsky film. Like, this is a complete dive from his normal stuff. It's very like, I mean, definitely there are some like dark and serious issues that it talks about, but for the most part, it's mostly like a comedic kind of movie, I feel.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's very mainstream. It
Uh,
feels like one of his more
yeah,
accessible films. Um, when you're talking about something like The Whale, which he just came off of, and I know you just recently saw for the first time Black Swan, which is one of my favorite
yeah,
movies ever.
yeah,
This doesn't feel like those at all, and I say that in like a negative way. It just doesn't. The story, it doesn't have that same sort of like, I don't know, like intrigue and pull to it. It's a much more
yeah.
basic story compared to some of his other movies. I feel like that may not be a fair criticism. Like we should just judge it on its own. But
I still think it's a good story regardless. Like, I felt interested in the story. It's just not like a Black Swan or, you know, a Mother or something like that.
yeah, if you're going in expecting something like that, this is not the movie for you. But I think Austin Butler's good. I think Zoe Kravitz is good. Most of the main cast is pretty good. There's a lot of characters involved and like different kind of storylines intertwining. Um, but yeah, the story as a whole I think is good. It gets a little confusing at points, and they definitely go for shock value a lot. Like there are a lot of
Yeah,
twists,
yeah,
which
definitely.
you don't really expect going in. One of the biggest one, which I guess we could just get into spoilers because I don't
Yeah,
really know how to talk about it without going into spoilers. But so Zoe Kravitz, her character is kind of marketed as the second lead, and she's in all the trailers, and you think like it's going to be about them two, sort of figuring this out. She ends up
yeah,
getting killed within like the first 30 minutes of the movie, which was really surprising to me. I was
yeah.
kind of shocked by that.
I
But
kind of thought it was a dream sequence at first when
I don't
the
know.
scene first played out.
Yeah, because they say like um he gets off the phone with the Russian guys and they're like, "Oh, what about that girl you've been talking to that lives over wherever? I forget where she lives. Maybe it was like Hell's
Yeah,
Kitchen or something." But and then like he goes to the apartment and you kind of expect maybe she was kidnapped or like she's not going to be there or something. Her dead body's just laying on the floor. It's like, "Holy shit." The only
yeah,
thing I'll say though is there are a lot of plot twists and like a lot of people that die.
yeah,
So yeah, this first one's a shock, but then like the more and more that it happens, it sort of has less of an impact because it's like this is happening so much that it doesn't even matter. Like who
yeah. That's
cares at this
fair.
point?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Um, yeah. I definitely like Zoe Kravitz' death was definitely the most significant for me, and then after that, I kind of just like, you know. What did you think about the cop being in with the gangsters? Is like part of one of the twists.
It was an interesting um choice, I guess. I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't really expect that. And what is she getting out of it? I guess just money.
yeah.
Like she was doing it
I
for money.
guess.
So it's
Yeah,
like a crooked cop. It's kind of cliche, I guess, but
yeah.
I didn't expect that. I did like the one of my favorite scenes. I think was when they go into the bar, and
Oh,
that's
with
when
the
like
two,
Bad Bunny ends up getting killed, and I really liked that character, that like the bar owner. I thought he was good. He was
the
funny.
guy doing coke and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah, that whole scene was just nuts. When he goes,
yeah,
he pretends like he's going in the safe, and then pulls out the shotgun, just
yeah,
violates everyone. But yeah, that one had a lot of like someone gets shot. Like Bad Bunny's character ends up killing one of the guys in the bar, and then the cop kills him, and then there's just like so many things happening that it's like, what's the big deal at this point?
yeah,
Like it just doesn't hit as hard because there's so many twists and like shocking moments.
yeah.
Uh,
That's fair.
did you
Like
like Matt Smith's character?
yeah, I enjoyed him. I kind of wish he was in it a little more. He's only like he's in it like briefly, and then when he comes at the end, he has like a concussion half the time. But I enjoyed honestly all the everyone did great in terms of performances. I liked I always butcher the name. Liv Shot Scheib, what the dude who plays Sabretooth.
I think Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, him and Vincent D'Onofrio were also. I like that their kind of dynamic was really good.
Yeah,
Um,
they kind of felt like they seemed to be like good guys, kind of, but then there's the reveal at the end that they were the ones that took out Zoe
his
Kravitz.
girlfriend.
Yeah. So that was kind of unexpected, but
Yeah,
and I'm sure you like the cat, right?
yeah. The cat was really good. I like the cat.
It's funny because
Um,
it was the same cat from like a couple other movies, right?
yeah. They said the cat was in Pet Cemetery, and it was in Thanksgiving. Remember the scene like where
But yeah,
the guy
yeah,
kills the person and they just feed the cat?
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It's definitely not um like a traditional Aronofsky film. I still enjoyed it for what it was though. But if you're going, like you said, if you're going in with the expectation of like seeing some kind of like mind bending story or anything, it's nothing like that.
Yeah, I enjoyed the New York setting. Like that bar that they go
Yeah.
to is in the East Village, which I'm like in the East Village a lot whenever I'm in the city. And I don't know, I just like film set in New York. It
Yeah.
was cool.
No, I agree.
There's
It was
also
nice.
there was this interesting aspect about Austin Butler's character's kind of trauma that he has because of this car accident that he got into when he was younger.
Hmm.
And I just found that I don't know, I felt like that was a really I enjoyed how they explored that and like how it affects his character now, and then sort of like hinting at it and then going back because they talk about how he was a baseball player and he could have been great, but they never. Then eventually it gets revealed as like what happened, and he
Yeah.
obviously struggles with alcohol and stuff. Um, so yeah, I just thought that was interesting how they did that.
Yeah. You know who
Uh,
plays his mom?
yeah, Laura Dern.
Yeah. I didn't realize that till after. It's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
that was funny. It's
Yeah.
like the reveal of her at the end when she just gets like a shit ton of money sent to her. I liked it was a satisfying ending where he gets the
Yeah.
money and just kind of like goes off and does his own thing. It was also kind of funny how he pretends to be Matt Smith's character in the airport
Yeah.
and
With the
stuff.
mohawk and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Matt Smith was
I
good though.
enjoyed it.
I
Do
don't
you have
really
like a
know.
favorite scene?
Yeah, I mentioned that bar scene. I don't know if you. What do you think?
I like that sequence. Also, like when like he says he's gonna stop drinking before is that before the bar sequence or no? That's a different period. And then like he shows up at the bar and like ends up getting like hammered and like
Yeah,
dancing
no,
on the bar
that's
and stuff
before. That's when he gives the key to the
to
to
the
the.
homeless dude. Right?
Well, no, he thinks he gives it to the bar owner, but it's actually in his pants,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
the
okay,
homeless
okay.
guy gets it. Yeah. Um. Yeah. One thing I was asking you before though is like I was a little confused. It could just be some stupid, but what was the money for? Like, what was this big plot? Like, I understand there's a lot of money and there's a lot of people involved, but like, was it drugs? Did they ever really
It has
explain
to be
that?
like a drug. It has to be a drug deal. I feel like. What else would it? It's either that or like maybe like human trafficking, but like I don't. They weren't really implying that either. So I feel like it has to be drugs. Maybe like weed
Yeah.
because it's 1990s.
I don't know. I feel like they might have said it, but I just can't remember. But yeah, Matt Smith is just a fucking complete asshole, idiot in
Yeah,
the
he's
movie.
like a piece of shit. Yeah,
Like Austin Butler almost his character almost gets fucking killed and like
his
jumped by
girlfriend
these
gets
people.
killed. Yeah,
Yeah, for no reason. Like
yeah,
he has to remove what would he have to remove his spleen
his
or something?
kidney.
His kidney so he couldn't drink
Yeah,
anymore. Um it was just like I don't know, I felt like he should have been more upset with him when he came back. He
yeah,
did
I agree. I mean, he
he
did fuck him
was,
over in
but
the end. So
yeah, he did murder him pretty much. So how did did he died from getting hit in the face with the bat? That's
I'm
what it
assuming
was.
he got like a brain bleed from the him hitting his head, and like he just eventually just crow because he showed signs of like having a concussion before. I mean, he can't drive, and like he like when he walks out of the car, he's like stumbling and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, like overall, it is a pretty basic movie in my opinion in
Yeah,
terms of plot. I don't really. If I had to pick a favorite character, I did really like Matt Smith's character, even though he's a fucking dick.
yeah,
But I feel like
fair.
he was just kind of interesting, and Zoe Kravitz was fine. She just wasn't in it enough. But
Yeah, I do wish that she was in a little longer because they had great chemistry, Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz.
yeah, who did you think was your favorite character? The cat?
I mean, yeah, the cat obviously, but if not, then probably Austin Butler. I did enjoy his character
Yeah.
and
Um.
watching him kind of go through all this like bullshit that he has no control over.
Yeah. One thing also when I watched with my girlfriend, she was saying that a lot of the dialogue was like corny towards the beginning. There are some things that Zoe Kravitz says that are like okay, but I don't know if you really felt that at all.
I mean, I guess like maybe it was. I don't know. Nah, I honestly I didn't like take that away from when I was listening to them.
All right, that's fair. All right, I don't really know. Do you want to rate it? I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I feel like this is like it's a pretty simple like he gets caught in this mob thing and has to just figure it out. There's not really much.
Yeah, I expected a lot from it, but also the posters suck. That's another random thing. I hated
Yeah, I
all the
feel like this should be
posters.
better.
They're like
Yeah,
they're weird, like all a bunch of mishmash.
yeah.
Uh, I
But all
feel like
right,
there
so
was some type of interesting things said in the like press tour with Aronofsky. Do you remember?
mm,
I feel
something
like they
about
asked.
like
Wasn't he
these type
talking
of
about like superheroes a little bit or something?
he praised Superman, and he was also talking about his Batman script a little bit, but which I actually, well, when we get to the Batman, I'll talk about it because there's a lot of stuff that from that script that like they pull directly in that they use directly in the Batman,
Really?
like
Yeah,
a
that's actually
bunch of
interesting.
things. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I know there's like rumors of him being involved in like with Plastic Man, but yeah, I think he mentioned Superman. That was like the big thing. He said he like really
Yeah,
liked
yeah.
Superman.
It's interesting. It's like such a weird thing to bring up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved with DC in some way. Like it's
I
too
mean, this is like
random of a scoop. Like, oh, Aronofsky's directing Plastic Man. Like it's not like saying
he's
Aronofsky's going
doing
to
like
direct Brave and the Bold or something.
yeah,
Like this is such a like distinct and unique character that there
yeah.
had to be something there. There's no way they just made that
He
up.
has to just be a fan of like the character, or because he's mostly a comedic character, I believe. He's not. He played for like comedy mostly.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know too much about him personally, but all right, we could rate it, I guess.
Yeah.
You wanna?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I go first. So Caught Stealing, I gave 3.5 stars, 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's a fun movie, and there's a lot of sort of action and people crossing each other and twists going back and forth. It's just like for Aronofsky, I expected a lot more. He has some of my favorite movies ever, like Black Swan. I mentioned Joe. You just saw that for the first time,
Yeah.
and Mother. That's I think Joe. That might be your favorite movie
Yeah,
ever,
it's like
right?
one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
So and even The Whale from what 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, The Whale was
Like
great.
some fantastic movies that are really sort of thought provoking and interesting and challenging. And this was just kind of a fun little movie. It still was
Yeah.
good, but just from Aronofsky, I did expect a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think you said it perfectly. Like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're done. Or?
No, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. Like it's it's kind of just like a fun movie, but like nothing more than that, in my opinion. And when you have a name like Aronofsky attached to a project, you kind of just assume that it's going to be like a. Because I mean, I don't think The Whale won Best Picture when he right.
No,
But I mean, he's like that.
Fraser won the Best Actor for it.
Yeah, so like very like high caliber director, but still enjoyable. So I did give it a 3.5, 7 out of 10. It's not like not a bad movie at all. It's just not really what I'd expect from Aronofsky. I do like him working with like Austin Butler, and the cast is really great and stuff like that. But yeah,
All right. So that was pretty quick, but I don't know. It wasn't. It was just.
yeah, it was just
It was fine.
it was fun.
Yeah, we could talk about some movie news.
Yeah, we can get into it.
Yeah. How you doing, Joe? You seem like you're a little shot.
I don't know why. I feel like shit right now for some reason.
Maybe you're getting sick. But
Maybe I'll take when we're over. I'll probably take a Tylenol or something.
yeah, let's lock in though for a little. Let's get our spirits up here.
Sorry
for the movie news.
Right.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll start.
It should. Okay.
Well, I got it open. So we actually got a decent bit of news.
Go for it.
Yeah, we got a decent bit of news this week, which I feel like is nice because it's been kind of stagnant lately. So first we got our first look at Sean Levy's Star Wars Starfighter, and we got reveals of some of the cast, which are Ryan Gosling, which we knew already, Flynn Gray, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, Aaron Pierce, and Amy Adams. In theaters May 28th, 2027. Cast gets me very excited. director and writer get me very scared. So I have no idea. I'm expecting schlop probably, but we'll see. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm excited because I love Amy Adams, and Aaron Pierre is someone who's continuing to prove himself and get more opportunities, and he's an exciting young face. The first look image looks fine. Doesn't really reveal too much. It's just like a
Yeah.
black and white photo of Ryan Gosling, and I think Flynn Gray is the kid. I'm not really familiar with him, but I would assume that. And it's interesting that Matt Smith is in this too, because I don't know if you knew this, but he was originally going to be in Rise of Skywalker as a young version of Palpatine.
I heard rumors
And
of that, but like
so they
that's always
recorded
true.
scenes with him. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't think he's going to play
No, I
Palpatine
doubt
in
it.
this.
I doubt
Somehow Palpatine returned again, because this does take place after
those
episode
events,
9.
yeah.
So
If
yeah,
you had one, if I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no,
if
no,
there
go
was
ahead.
one of the characters from the newer trilogy to show up in this, who would you want it to be?
But I wish Kylo Ren would have survived, because he was probably my favorite character from those movies, and
Yeah.
even like the Ben Solo redemption where he fights with Rey. Like I
Yeah.
really like Kylo Ren, but he's dead, so he can't come back.
Yeah.
I would probably like to see Rey. I don't know. None of the other characters really interest me that much. Maybe Finn, if they could redeem
Yeah, I feel
him
like
in some
Finn
way.
is the only one that kind of makes. Like, I don't think Rey's gonna show. I don't think there's any Jedi in this. It seems like it's just gonna be like a. I don't think Ryan Gosling's character is a Jedi. I think he's just like a pilot.
I feel like Mia Goth should play a Sith.
I think there'll be Sith in the movie, but I don't know if there'll be Jedi in the movie. I don't know, man. Sean Levy really scares me. Also, not to drag down your lady. When's the last time Amy Adams has been in a good movie?
That's a fair point, bro. Honestly,
I was thinking about that.
She's one of my favorite actresses. Like she was in Night Bitch recently, which is not the best. She was in Hillbilly Elegy, which people hated. She hasn't been in something good in a while. No, she wanted to. No. Yeah, you're right. Like she hasn't been in something good recently, but she's still one of my favorites.
No, I'm like obviously I'm still like I'm a bit like she's been in Arrival and a lot of other great stuff, but I don't know. Aaron Pierce definitely excites me the most on this list. I don't know who I don't know, but we'll see. But I don't know, because usually Star Wars is like it's not often that Star Wars the cast gets me excited. Normally it's like they do a bunch of no names. Like I could argue this is probably the most notable Star Wars cast in a long time. Well, maybe it's like a different approach for them because like the name Star Wars alone isn't going to pull people into theaters anymore. And now there's like director of Deadpool and Wolverine, Sean Levy, and then Academy Award nominated Ryan Gosling. Like, you know what I mean? There's definitely more of a pull now. Even Adams, I'm sure they're gonna market her as well.
I think she plays the mother of that kid.
I saw that too, that she's supposed to play the mother. But
so she probably won't have that big of a role, but still.
No. We'll see though. Should be interesting.
Oh wait, you're saying what has she been in that's been good? How about Zack Snyder's Justice League? Did you forget about that?
She's arguably the worst Lois Lane.
Yeah, she probably is.
Yeah. Not like on a detriment. Not like it's not any fault of her. It's just like the writing. Like that her, Clark, and Lois have like zero chemistry.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wait, before we get to the next thing, I'm pretty sure my mic is getting delayed. I'm just going to hop out for a second, hop right back in.
Yeah, you're
just
good.
Give me 1 second. 1 sec.
Sorry, guys. I'm just checking my phone.
Hey. I'm back.
You good?
Sorry. I don't know. I felt like it was getting a little delayed. Like I would say something and then you wouldn't respond until like a little bit.
I think it is a little bit delayed, but it's fine.
I think it's better now. Hopefully.
Seems a little better.
There's that dog again.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You want to read the next one?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I just gotta pull this up. Jeez, the fucking dog, bro. Every time. Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah, I could do it. So, Joe, you actually sent me this originally on Twitter, and you were like,
"Yeah,
this is such a shame," or like, "This sucks," and it's just Pixar's current movie slate, their next 5 films. So we're getting Hoppers, which I've heard a little bit about. It comes out next year. Then Toy Story 5, Gato, which is that cat movie we talked about.
Gato, yeah.
Gato, and then Incredibles 3 and Coco 2. So I'm assuming the reason why you sent this to me and were upset was because it's like 3 sequels.
Yeah.
And 2 originals, which does kind of suck.
And Toy Story 5 and Incredible, like it's not even like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times are we gonna do this, man? You know, like beating the dead horse. Like, what the fuck?
I feel like
Gato's the most excited Disney project that they have. I'm more excited for Gato than I am for like fucking Doomsday and all that other shit. Like, I'm serious. Like, that's the most excited thing I am that Disney has in the next like 5 years. Because it actually seems like a good original movie. Like, it's its own unique animation styles. But like, I don't know. Incredibles 3, sure. It's like Fantastic Four, but like a little bit better. What the fuck is Coco 2 gonna be about? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Coco, I love Coco, but that movie ends perfectly.
Yeah, there's no need
like, everything kind of wraps itself up.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, where's Ratatouille 2? Where the fuck is that?
Apparently that's in the works. I saw something that's in the works.
Toy Story 5, I mean, I feel like this story is going to be better than 4. 4 wasn't the best for me. It was fine, but like, it didn't feel necessary.
I still haven't seen 4.
This is going to have... 5 seems like it's going to be based on kids nowadays not using toys and being more focused on electronics. There's like a villain that's like this leap pad thing. That's some type of like, it's supposed to be like an iPad or something. That is somewhat interesting to me, seeing how these toys deal with like the new generation of electronics and stuff. But it is kind of sad that they keep just going back to these properties instead of bringing out original IP. However, the one thing I'll say is I know why they're doing it, because like Elio came out this year, completely bombed. Like, anytime they make a new original movie, it just doesn't make money. Inside Out 2 made like $1 billion. So why would they not just retread old ground? Like, I get it, but it's just,
but who, like,
it's disappointing.
They don't, but all right, so Elio, it got delayed multiple times. They barely marketed the movie. Like, I saw it. It's actually good. Like, it's a pretty good movie. It's not like amazing. It's not the best Pixar movie ever, but like, they don't give these things, like, I feel like they don't give these things a chance for success. Like, a perfect example of that would be like Turning Red and Soul. I think Soul's the best thing Pixar's ever made. And like, they just released it on streaming. Obviously, it was because of COVID, but like, still. So a lot of people that, when I talk about Soul, a lot of people have not even seen Soul. Yeah. And Turning Red's another one. That was another great original movie. And they just released it on Disney Plus, didn't market it. So like, it's kind of forgotten about. And it's like, oh, why aren't these movies doing well? It's like, well, you don't market them. You don't give them a chance to actually succeed.
That's true. But, I mean, there are original Disney things that do well. Like, Encanto, I think, was one of the recent ones that got built like a huge fan base, and that was an original thing. I feel like they don't even care, though, Disney, because they know that they have, like, this secondary market where they could just put it on Disney Plus, and it'll just do great anyway. So it doesn't matter. But I feel like, it's just a little bit disheartening to see that it's all sequels. Yeah. It's just a little disheartening that it's all sequels, but we'll see about Gato. But yeah, that was really it. And then you could talk about this next thing.
All right, so we got Clayface has begun filming, and we've got like a ton of set photos and things like that. Written by Mike Flanagan and Hossein Amini. I don't know who that is. And it's directed by James Watkins. Inspired by the Feet of Clay episode in that, which I've actually seen. And it seems like they're going for a pretty similar type of like, in the episode, essentially, like the actor, like he has like some condition that he needs like something from the mob, and that like the thing that eventually does turn him into Clayface he gets. It seems like they're following the same kind of like blueprint for that. We also got some stuff of like him doing some kind of dance with his shadow on the steps of the courthouse. It looks really interesting to me, honestly. And the set of Arkham looks really good too, I have to say.
I know it's going to be rated R too. And it seems very intriguing in what's going on. There are some similarities to Joker, I think, which was another R-rated villain film where you have like this guy kind of losing his mind, it seems like. And this is only from some set videos and photos that we've seen. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about what we've seen so far from the set. There are some pretty cool images of the actor, I forget his name. He's not really that well
It's
known.
like Tom Wells, something like that.
Yeah, but his face all bandaged up and bloodied and shit like that. The only thing that I thought of initially was like when I started seeing these photos is if this could be set in the DCU with like all this blood and it's rated R, why can't the Batman be set in the DCU? Like I just don't get that. Just like what is stopping the Batman from being set in this world? Because you could look at the set photos from Clayface and see this like disfigured guy and all this like darker stuff.
Yeah, like the Gotham
like, this looks like it could be part of the Batman universe. In my opinion.
Yeah, it could. But honestly, it's probably Matt Reeves. He probably just the Batman's his baby, and he doesn't want he doesn't want to get involved in the DCU.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it a little more later when we talk about the Batman, but I don't know how I feel about the merge. I'm like, especially after rewatching. But it's just like, do I really want another Batman? Because Pattinson is so good.
Yeah, but honestly, Pattinson's only gonna have one more movie, and that's it.
Well, two more.
It's gonna be a trilogy.
Yeah.
So like after the trilogy, he's not. It's just gonna be no more Batman. So there'll be just one Batman again. Like it's not. This isn't gonna be forever.
Yeah, but the thing like that realistically me is like if they're not merging, DC might just be like, okay, Batman's kind of off limits for now to James Gunn, and be like, all right, let Matt Reeves do his thing, then we could bring Batman in. Which that does kind of scare me a little bit because I don't want to see Batman in the DCU.
I feel like they wouldn't, if that was true, they wouldn't have announced Brave and the Bold.
Well, they didn't know at the time.
We already know that, like...
And that's another thing, bro. I saw this on Twitter, but, like... Sorry, go ahead. I'll say that.
They already said before they're not going to release two Batman movies in the same year. So, like, at the earliest, the Brave and the Bold will come out in 28. Because it's not coming out next year. And 27, the Batman Part 2 is coming out. So, like, at the earliest, it'd be 28. I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm assuming it's just like one day we're just gonna randomly be like, oh, we have this director and this writer attached, and like I feel like it's just gonna be like randomly one day. Either that or Wonder Woman is gonna be like the next one. I think that they do.
Yeah, I saw this on Twitter also, but it's just a little funny to me how this, like, when James Gunn was brought onto the DCU, it was like, well, we're not gonna make the same mistakes as Marvel. We're only gonna announce stuff if we have a script ready and like we're really confident in it. And they gave us this slate, and like the entire slate is basically thrown out the fucking window at this point. Like,
I mean,
we're getting Clayface, we're getting Lanterns, this new Superman movie. That none of this stuff was on this slate. There's nothing. No news about Brave and the Bold. No news about Swamp Thing. Apparently, the Authority is in the shitter. Like,
that's the only one that's probably canceled. Swamp Thing, they're still waiting for James Mangold because he's doing the Carrie series and he's doing the Exorcist movie. So after that is when they're going to do Swamp Thing.
Wait, he's doing Carrie? I thought that was Mike Flanagan.
Wait a minute. Who did I say?
James Mangold is...
I'm sorry. James Mangold is doing the Exorcist. No, he's doing... Isn't he doing a horror thing?
Mangold? I don't know. He's doing the Star Wars thing, apparently.
That was it. He's doing the Star Wars. After the Star Wars thing, he's supposed to be doing Swamp Thing. Lanterns is already done. What you call it?
Yeah.
Booster Gold is like... Booster Gold has its pilot was first submitted. The only ones that like probably are not going to happen are Authority. And then... I feel like Waller is probably the next series that'll go into production.
Yeah, Waller will probably happen. I just like don't get why you make this statement about how we're gonna do this better than. He didn't necessarily say it, but he was implying like, yeah, we're not gonna make the same mistakes.
Well, the quote is he said they're not gonna greenlight anything until a script is ready, which is true. And that picture that you sent was like from a business meeting. It wasn't like they went to Comic-Con and were like, "Oh, we're gonna like this is when these things are."
He did this whole video. Don't you remember where he announced all the movies?
Yeah, the Gods and Monsters stuff. But he said like they're working on things, but it's not an official announcement.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
And honestly, I'd rather them like delay stuff and things come out in like maybe not the right order if that means that the scripts are going to be better.
Yeah, that's true. But I just don't get the point of doing this slate if you're not even going to follow it and you're just going to add all this other random shit in.
But like, what did they add? They added the Superman sequel
and Clayface, and they're working on
Clayface was always Wonder Woman. Clayface was. All
It
right,
wasn't on the slate.
Wonder Woman's confirmed, but Teen Titans is on the back burner now because it's the same writer as Wonder Woman, so that's probably going to be a long time. And Clayface was always part of the initial pitch because it was pitched to them it was pitched as originally in the Batman universe. Like
Why
they
wasn't it
pitched
on
it
the
to him.
slate though? I
What?
wonder. I wonder why it wasn't on that slate then, because that would also fit really
Maybe,
well with Gods and Monsters. It's like he's a monster.
yeah. Maybe they just like they were ironing out some things, but that I know was pitched like way before James Gunn was even at DC, and he read the script and wanted to make it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Not sold on James Gunn. But
Yeah,
there's lots of DC lovers in our comments.
they're doing. Listen, man, they're doing really well right now. And apparently, Supergirl is even better than Superman.
Yeah, I think they definitely pivoted though from the original Gods and Monsters thing because it seems like James Gunn wants to focus more on Superman.
Well, yeah, I figured like Superman was so successful, and like now Superman feel like has a better image in the public eye now, so like it makes sense. But apparently, that's not even like he's saying it's not a Superman sequel. It's just gonna be like a
Yeah. I mean, for all intents and even if it's not called Superman 2, it is a follow-up to Superman. It has the same characters. It's going to focus on Superman. It's like you can say what you will, but it's pretty much a sequel. I don't know why he like says things like this.
Yeah, he's very chronically online.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Whatever.
I wonder when we'll get our Lanterns preview because I feel like that's got to be soon.
Yeah. Now, since we're on this topic, let's just skip ahead a little in the news and we'll go back to the Superman, the next movie.
Yeah, so we got announced the Superman sequel is titled Man of Tomorrow. And I think this is really cool. I'm sure you can agree, Matt. So the way they announced it, instead of just like announcing it, they hired like comic book artists to draw pictures of Nicholas Hoult and Superman. And I think it was Jim Lee, Ginny Jimenez, which I believe he's doing like the new Batman series, and then another artist. And it's basically one is Superman leaning on Lex in like a power suit. Then one of them is them fighting together. It looks like they're fighting somebody together. And then the last one is them fighting each other. I feel like this is him getting the war suit is already really cool. I didn't think they would do that, but it's. I think the one of him with Superman leaning on it, like the one you sent in the image, that's my favorite one.
Yeah,
like I hope it looks something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to pull it off because think back.
It's gonna get Iron Man comparisons. I feel like.
Well, yes, but also think about how Mark Ruffalo looked in that Hulkbuster armor. Remember, like how it looked so CGI.
But I feel like he's not gonna be. It's not gonna be as big as the Hulkbuster armor.
Yeah,
it'll be more really like a War Machine suit.
Yeah, it looks really cool, and I'm excited that even though he's like, oh, it's not a Superman sequel. Let's just say it is. It is a sequel. It's coming out 2 years after Superman, which is crazy.
When's the last time a sequel got turnaround. Like? Yeah,
I feel like the Spider-Man movies are usually that quick.
Yeah, that's fair. Like
besides
between
No Way Home, I think gave us a little bit more time because that came out in like 2021 or something.
That was also COVID too and stuff.
Yeah,
like Shang-Chi, another example. That one that came out in I think like 2020 or 2019. Shang-Chi. And we're still waiting for a sequel, and that was good. It was well received. It made money.
Yeah. I feel like at some point this will be retitled to like Superman something.
Very possible. I mean, because you remember Superman used to be Superman Legacy, and then Supergirl was Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
So now it makes sense why they changed the Supergirl one because this is called Man of Tomorrow. I would like them to just call it Man of Tomorrow, similar to how when Nolan did his Batman, it was like Batman Begins, and the second one was just called The Dark Knight. It didn't actually have Batman in it.
That is kind of cool.
So
yeah.
I would if they stick with that title, I think it would be cool. But just in terms of like marketing sake, I don't know if they will. But
what was I gonna say? But there's also a rumor that apparently Supergirl, Lobo, and Peacemaker are all gonna be in the movie. And then as well, there's a rumor because Aaron Pierce, who we just talked about with the Star Wars movie, he's been cast as Jonathan Stewart, right?
Jon Stewart, yeah.
Jon Stewart, which is the Green Lantern. And Hawkgirl, which he's like, that's like famously like they have a relationship in the Justice League series, also reposted it and said like, see you soon. So they could both possibly be in it. I'm sure Rick Flag Sr. and like all those other people will be in it as well. The real question is, who's the villain going to be? That's like the thing that I'm most interested in.
Yeah, because it seems like they're going to team up what would lead Superman to lean on Lex after? And honestly, in my opinion, it's a little soon for them to team up, considering like the last movie, Lex murdered a guy in front of him. Like I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be something where like in this movie, his public image is gonna get changed. Like the people they're gonna see him as like a, you know what I mean? And then like I think from there they'll pivot and do like either like Superboy or they do him as president.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that.
I think Superboy would be really cool. That gets a little weird though, because technically it's like if Lex Luthor and Superman had a baby. That's like what Superboy is, which is kind of wild. But I think it's like a cool, very sci-fi type of thing. But they just did clones, so like I feel like they're gonna wait a little bit.
I think knowing what we know, how there is a Teen Titans movie, a Superboy thing kind of does make a little bit of sense because you can pivot that into that movie if you do that.
True. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. That could be cool. You mentioned Peacemaker might be in it, which I gotta say, and recently we posted a clip on our TikTok that got so much hate, bro. I was being called like homophobic and shit. Like people were saying just like the nastiest.
I didn't know people calling you homophobic. I didn't know.
Yeah, just because I said like I didn't want to watch an orgy in Peacemaker. Like it was funny though. Some guy was like,
"Yeah,
oh everyone's like this guy's a virgin. He felt it twitch and got scared." And I'm like, holy shit, bro.
Wait,
like,
what was the guy?
What?
He commented like he's like, all right, like make them all naked and like you know what I'm talking about? He left a comment like with the picture.
That one was actually defending me. It was like now explain why them all having an orgy is important to the plot, and it was like two guys like laughing at a screen. But anyways, I'm still standing by what I said because I gotta read this other little clip that I sent in here, which is James Gunn talking about Peacemaker Season 2 and how it connects to Man of Tomorrow. He says, you can watch every project by itself, of course, but Man of Tomorrow and Season 2 of Peacemaker are very, very connected. So I guess if you're a kid, you're just fucked. Sorry, you can't follow the story. They're very connected. No. If you don't watch Peacemaker, you're going to miss out.
Did you not just read the thing he said before? You can watch every project by itself.
Yeah, but if they're very, very connected and you want the whole story, if you're a kid and you're not
they could be connected, but it doesn't mean that like they could just be like, oh, Peacemaker, like I don't know, like whatever it leads into Peacemaker, I guarantee you they're gonna explain in the movie within the first like 20 minutes.
Okay, that's true. I just think James Gunn is he's a very niche filmmaker.
You're like a James Gunn hater, dude.
I'm not. I like him, but I don't think
The Rock is getting some credit now, and now you got to shift your hate to somebody else.
I don't think he should helm an entire universe because his content is not catered towards a huge audience. Like people who are underage are not going to be able to get the full story because they can't watch Peacemaker.
But like it's not the quote is James Gunn says you don't need to watch Peacemaker to understand Man of Tomorrow.
Okay, but what does it say under it?
You can watch every project by itself, but Man of Tomorrow and Season 2 are very connected.
That
doesn't mean
connected.
You have to watch it.
No, but you're gonna miss out on stuff.
All right, so it'll be like I watched Creature Commandos.
Yeah. And
like technically Creature Commandos leads into Superman.
Yeah, but he says very, very connected. So I don't know.
He's also said The Flash is the best superhero movie ever made. So like take it at face value.
That's true.
I don't think it's going to be like I highly doubt it's going to be something that like you need to watch Peacemaker in order to understand. They know that Marvel did that shit and it's not like that's why the Marvels did so terribly. Part of the reason is because a lot of those characters are from the TV shows and like like even like WandaVision, I mean, in Doctor Strange, like WandaVision is like never even acknowledged essentially. And I don't know. I just like I trust James Gunn. I feel like it'll be fine. He's yet to make a bad superhero project, and you can agree with me on that one.
I agree with that. But I don't know if he should be doing an entire universe.
Well, you know what our big test will be?
What?
Supergirl, because he didn't write and he didn't direct Supergirl.
Okay, yeah.
He's a producer on Supergirl, but that's it. So that'll be the first test to see if actually probably Lanterns, because Lanterns will come out before that. But
we'll see.
Because Lanterns he didn't direct, and it's also like not him writing as well, and it's like a more of like a buddy cop tone.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I so far I've liked what he's done, but I just don't like the idea that some people are not going to be able to have the full story.
I will say, I feel like whatever information needs to be like told to the audience will be told. Because like even it's not like Peacemaker's like fucking House of the Dragon that everybody's watching it. Like I mean it's popular, but like not everybody is, like me and you watch. Speaking of Peacemaker, what do you think of this season so far?
I like it.
Yeah.
I do. Episodes 2 and 3 were both pretty good.
I like 3 was my favorite so far, I think.
Yeah, we could talk about I guess we might as well talk about it now, but it seems like they're going the route with this new universe being like an Earth X kind of situation.
Yeah.
Which if you watched, I was a big fan of the Arrowverse when that was kind of big. Mm-hmm. They had an Earth X thing where it's just a world basically where the Nazis won the war. It's not like the craziest idea. It's been done a lot in fiction, but it seems like they might go that route just because there's no colored and no people of color at all.
Yeah.
Like, no black people. It's only white people.
No Hollywood studio would ever do and it's extras too. Also, like I noticed, that scene of like when he's on the bike and the kid's like Peacemaker, I love you, and like starts crying.
Yeah.
You think they're like worships over there? Like they're like kind of like
superheroes
gods
are worshipped? Could be.
And that's why the kid's crying.
I mean, he could just be crying because like it's his favorite celebrity. Like people in real life just cry because
Yeah.
We'll see. I feel like it's going to get revealed in the next episode, probably, what's going on there.
It seems like it's either Earth, like, it's going to be some Earth X spin. I think instead of saying, like, the Nazis won, they're going to be like, we lost the Civil War, or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
That seems a little more, because you know how that's kind of like, his dad's, like, kind of more, like, they give, like, a Southern vibe?
Yeah.
But similar type of, like, it's not that much of a difference.
Yeah. Also, we had Joel Kinnaman come back, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. I kind of like him as a little, like, nerd in this. I liked his little role.
Yeah. It's weird because they, like, directly reference the Enchantress, who's part of Suicide Squad from 2016.
Yeah, she's confirmed alive now.
Which is, like, so this is somehow somewhat canonized to that movie. Like, it's so weird.
It's kind of like, it's honestly, it reminds me of, like, reading real comics, because, like, they'll make certain things in real comics canon from previous iterations and then not take you just pick and choose what they like.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that Suicide Squad is canon, but it doesn't not mean that.
I think he commented on it and said, like, I think the events of the Suicide Squad, like the Suicide Squad are canon, like in terms of like what happened in that city. But I'm assuming that Batman isn't canon and like things like that.
I don't think Ben Affleck Batman is canon.
Yeah, no.
Maybe in that, because that's also not the DCU. That's like a different world too. So just because Enchantress is alive there doesn't mean that she is.
No. That scene is from the main universe.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. So he's revealed to be cheating on his wife, cheating on Enchantress with Harcourt.
Okay.
And he says he doesn't want to break up with her.
From the alternate world.
No, because remember she's like, you ship out to Corto Maltese tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he says like he doesn't want to break up with her because she'll rip a hole in the earth. So it's implying she's alive.
That does make sense, actually. Okay. So also that makes sense as to why
she doesn't like Peacemaker.
Harcourt hates Peacemaker. Yeah. Okay. And why in the other world she does.
Which I'm sure it's
because he's alive. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know how I feel about them recontextualizing and saying that he cheated on what's her name?
The Enchantress.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Yeah, he seems like he's supposed to be a really stand-up guy and like very
like that's why it feels weird.
It doesn't feel like he'd be a cheater.
But but
they say they're like best friends that I guess hook up.
Just fuck sometimes or whatever. But anyway.
So we can move off from DC now. There's another thing.
I'll scroll up a little bit.
I could talk about this.
All right, yeah.
So, a Call of Duty movie is officially in the works at Paramount. So, Paramount now has the rights to expand Call of Duty into a universe of multiple films and TV shows. So, this was a no-brainer, I feel like. It was only a matter of time before this got made. The big thing about this, though, is that apparently Steven Spielberg pitched Call of Duty
I saw that.
to the people at Activision. And then he was like, I want full control. And they got scared. Like, bro, it's Steven Spielberg. He made Saving Private Ryan. Like, take full control. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
Why would you not give it to him? It's so strange. I mean, it still could be good. There are some cool stories within Call of Duty. I don't know where they're gonna set the story because it takes place literally from like the First World War all the way up until like
the future.
The future, so they could kind of pick anything.
It feels like pretty stupid, honestly, because like I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of war movies, and I feel like war movies usually suck. It's very rare that they're good, in my opinion.
That's a hot take.
Maybe it is, but
there's a lot of good war movies. But continue.
No, I know, but I'm just saying most are bad.
Okay.
Come and See, fantastic. What's it called?
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, Warfare, like all those are great, but like I just think a lot of them romanticize war.
Okay.
You think this is gonna the Call of Duty movie is gonna show like the dark sides of war? No, they're gonna be like freedom fighting USA Americans, like saving another. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be. It's just it feels ripped out of like 2005, like U.S. Army like propaganda shit.
Yeah, I don't really have much interest in this. The one thing I'll say though is they better do zombies at some point. Give us Richtofen.
Okay, so
give us Richtofen.
Time out. I forgot. Zombies, like, you can actually... There's a story there. That actually makes sense. Like, you could do something with zombies. Okay, I take back what I said. If they do zombies, I'd be, like, on board with it. Because that's actually interesting.
Who should play live-action Richtofen?
Who's the dude who played General Zod?
Michael Shannon?
Yeah.
He would be pretty good. Michael Shannon, Richtofen. Also, Takiao. Who should play him? Bro, the zombie storyline is actually really cool. And they have this cool cast of characters that, like, it's literally a German scientist. You have like a samurai.
Is like the random American dude, right?
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully they do zombies. Aside from that, I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah, it's just kind of wild that Spielberg like they got scared because arguably the greatest director to ever live was like wanted full control of a video game movie.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
I mean, I guess that means he's like plays COD, Spielberg.
Yeah, I think he actually likes video games. I think he made Ready Player One too.
Oh yeah, but I mean that was a book though.
Yeah, but still. All right. Speaking of zombies, though, we got our first trailer for Marvel Zombies, which comes out at the end of this month. Actually, pretty soon on Disney Plus.
I thought it was coming out in October.
No, it says September 24th.
Oh shit!
The trailer looked awesome.
Yeah, looks good. They moved the camera a little bit, which I was very impressed. It's just like this what if style, dude. Come on. That's the only thing holding this back, in my opinion. Everything else in the trailer looks great.
I feel like when they first announced this, they didn't necessarily specify, but it does seem like it's definitely following like what happened in that what if episode. It's going to be in that universe. Yeah. It's not going to be like it's a separate thing because you have like the Scott Lang head and everything. We got to see Namor as a zombie, which was kind of cool.
Then we saw
how did he get bit? I have no idea. But
yeah, he looks like fucking, and then he rips out Baron Zemo's heart. Pretty cool. I do think that like, I didn't like that they're like it's like TVMA, of course, so like there's some blood and stuff, but like they make it a point, like it's like, oh, we are TVMA, and it's like, arguably it's not like it's bloody, it's definitely bloody, but like, would you compare that to like how Invincible looks, like the like kind of the how brutal and how gruesome?
We haven't seen like guts like Invincible, you know.
Yeah, it seemed like it's obviously like more darker than the normal stuff, but I feel like I would rather them just leave out that it's TVMA and just let it just, you know what I mean?
I think they made it a point. They're making a point of it because it's MCU and because it's Disney, and you wouldn't expect that. So that's probably why. And honestly, you see Spider-Man like ripping people's heads off, which is kind of crazy to see.
There's that really shot.
Cool. I like that, but
all the Moon Knight stuff looks sick. All the Moon Knight stuff looks really good.
Yeah, it's like the Blade Moon Knight combo character.
There's that shot of like him with the sword, and like you see Khonshu's face and like the reflection of the sword, like just really cool.
So I guess since Mahershala is not voicing the character anymore, you think he's is Blade dead?
What if they just say fuck it? We're just gonna make Mahershala Ali Moon Knight in the MCU after the reset.
I don't know why they would do that, but I don't know. I don't really know what I'd say. I guess I'd say bruh to that. But you know what I'd say? I haven't used one of these in a while. This is what I'd say.
Forgot we had those.
Yeah. Wow, that was fucking loud. All right. Speaking of zombies again. Lots of zombie stuff going on. Another trailer for 28 years later, The Bone Temple. And Yeah, it pretty much picks up right where we left off. It seems like the
Yeah,
main kid is gonna join this gang of what are they called? Like Jimmys or something?
Jimmy's or something. They look like they're kind of into like human sacrifice or some type of something. I know it's not. Sorry,
Danny
it's
Boyle,
not Alex Garland, right? It's
Nia DaCosta.
yeah, Neil DaCosta, and I believe Cillian Murphy's supposed to be in this one.
Yes, I think he's gonna be in it for a little bit, and then the plan will
Yeah,
be if this is successful, they'll do the third one with him as like a
the
starring role.
lead.
So,
Yeah, yeah, it
um,
looks good.
yeah,
Camera
it
work looks good.
looks good. Ralph Fiennes looks like he's having fun.
They have
Looks
the
cool.
alpha back.
Yeah, Alphabet. They covered up his D for
Yeah, it's
this
kind of
apparently.
stupid. They should have let
Like,
it free.
just let it slang.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, I don't really know. It feels like what we'd expect. The one thing that was interesting though is you kind of see that, like I mentioned before. What's the kid's name? I forget, but he it
Sam.
looks. No, I don't think it's Sam, but he ends up joining them because like you see they pick him up at the end. He
He
has
has
like
the
one of the
wig. Yeah,
wigs. Yeah, he was great in the first one, but
yeah,
yeah, it looks cool. I'm
yeah.
excited for that, and it's coming
Yeah,
pretty January 16th. It's the day before my birthday. Well, that means my birthday's on a Saturday this year. That's awesome. Okay.
that's nice. That makes you that's low key what I look at is like the release dates of the movies. Like, all right, I'll be back for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Wicked is like the biggest one that I'll be missing. Like I'll come back like a couple days after that, and Wicked's
Yeah.
only what less than 3 months.
Yeah. You'll be back, bro.
But
It's not that
yeah,
long. But
no,
all right,
I'm
a
tripping.
couple more trailers.
Yeah,
So we got a trailer for Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights, which stars Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. Initial thoughts on this trailer, Joe?
the like cinematography looks great. I know everyone's shitting on it online, but like the camera work looked good. I don't really know anything like it's not really my forte of movies, but like
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
I
Set
don't know if
design
you.
looked
Yeah.
good.
She directed
Well,
Saltburn as well.
oh, I didn't know that. That
So
I can see that now. Yeah.
yeah, the one thing is, and my girlfriend read the book. She was telling me a little bit about this, and you guys can
Yeah, isn't
correct
like
me in the comment section if I'm wrong about this.
isn't
But
the main character supposed to have like darker skin or something like that?
yes, so apparently he's supposed to be black or at least half black, and the book isn't necessarily a love story, really, or like a romantic thing. Like, this is very, very different from what's in the book, apparently.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And apparently, in the poster, like, it says Wuthering Heights and it's in quotations. And you could even see on this picture, like, the thumbnail of the trailer, see how it's in quotes. So,
Yeah.
apparently, it's like a very, very loose take. But if you're going to adapt a book, like, just adapt the book.
Yeah.
Make your own story.
Don't use the heights. Don't use the title of the book. Just say like inspired by the.
Yeah, I mean Margot and Jacob Elordi both are great, but if he's supposed to be like a dark skinned person, don't cast Jacob Elordi, or either that
Yeah,
or
it's like very
don't make it
weird.
Wuthering Heights. Make it something else.
Yeah.
It's very strange, but the movie itself I think looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like.
Well,
I was actually like the movie itself looks good. I know everyone online was shitting on it, but like I don't know. Like the set design looked great. It looked like all this old kind of. I mean, the Saltburn that makes sense that like
like the
she
sexual
direct.
aspects and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But even like the house, like the way that the sets were in Saltburn, it's kind of similar in this.
Yeah, I'm interested to check it out. Apparently, it's even more risque than Saltburn, so we'll
Really?
see. Which means that there's gonna have to be a scene worse than Barry Keoghan having
Bathtub.
sex with a grave. So
Well, I was
we'll see
thinking
how
of the
they can top
bathtub
that.
scene.
Yeah, the bathtub scene that was pretty. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the grave fucking scene might have been worse in my opinion, but either way, it's gonna have to top those.
Yeah.
So we'll check it out
Yeah.
at some point. All right, next trailer you want to talk about, Joe?
and then, yeah. This actually, I forgot. I didn't even see this. I didn't know this came out, but I saw like picture of it. But first trailer to Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery has been released. I know that like first reactions have been like very positive. A lot of people are saying this is the best Knives Out like by a lot, which is kind of interesting considering the two are pretty good. Cast is great. I know it's Josh Brolin, Josh O'Connor, Kaylee Spaney, I believe is in it, right?
Yep. Jeremy Renner.
So it's pretty good cast, you know. But I mean, I actually have to watch the trailer. I didn't get a chance to, but
yeah, no, I watched the trailer. So in the trailer, it's revealed that Josh Brolin is playing this priest or this father, and he's the victim. So what they reveal is that he goes into a sealed room. The door closes. There's no like ins or outs, and then when they open back the door up, he's dead. And it's not like, it seems like there's blood in his death.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he just.
It's not like a natural death. Yeah.
They don't show like where if it's a stab wound or anything, but it's like an impossible mystery. He goes in this room and then he's just dead.
Yeah.
So it seems like Josh O'Connor is going to be one of the main characters, which is good. I really like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kaylee Spaney. We'll see. Benoit Blanc is doing his thing as always. And
it's getting a theatrical release.
Yes, it is. And it's coming, I think, end of November. It's going to get released theatrically, and then December 12th, it'll be on Netflix. So Netflix
saw the K-pop Demon Hunter money, and now I feel like they have like 5 or 6 movies that are going to release in theaters now.
Yeah. Frankenstein's coming to theaters too for a little bit, which is nice.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch. Like, there's a lot of movies that are going to release this, like, in the fall and winter.
Yeah, Netflix, I mean, they do make horrible content sometimes, but some of their stuff is not bad. I mean, they made Marriage Story.
They finance a lot of, like, good directors. Like, if directors come to them, like, you know that movie Jay Kelly?
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so they do get, their original content sucks, though.
Yeah, most of it.
If that makes sense. Yeah. Like, they'll go, let's say, like, with, the killer was what, Fincher? So, like, I'm sure either Fincher went to them and was like, I want to make this movie. Or they were like, here's $200 million, do what you want.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Netflix approached him and was like, oh, we have this idea for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let me read this one, actually, because this is pissing me off. Yeah, so those of you who don't know, I'm not a big fan of AI, especially in the arts. I think it's not really good, but anyway. OpenAI confirms they're helping make an AI-generated movie called Critters with a Z. How creative. Goal to finish production in 9 months. The budget is $30 million. Plans to debut at Cannes. The Paddington 3 writers are writing the script, and they're casting voice actors now. Why? Like, just why? If you're going to use, like, you can just easily take that money and just pay artists to make the movie.
Yeah, I mean, $30 million is a really small budget for an animated movie. But first of all, before we even start, shout out to Critters, the horror movie. That this movie's totally stole their name. Really solid film, very funny. Shout out Critters. Second of all,
you sent me that scene of that, where like the house like blows up randomly or some shit.
Yeah, it's so funny. This is interesting. This is gonna be the first big budget AI movie.
Yeah.
And there's talented people attached, the writers from Paddington 3. They're casting voice actors, so it's not like fully AI. It just seems like the imagery is going to be AI. It's not going to be
replacing
like the voice
the
to chat. Yeah. I obviously don't like this as well. I don't really know people who would like this. But this is interesting because if this is successful, even in the slightest, this could set a precedent for studios in the future to do this. Because it's probably so much easier, so much cheaper. So we just have to pray on this movie's failure. Honestly. Image that's here, I don't know if that's like actually associated with the movie.
They probably told AI like make a picture of critters, and that's what.
Yeah. You know. But this is very interesting, and this is going to be like a monumental thing that happens within the film industry. Like this stupid
Why is it getting a premiere
Critters
at
movie.
Cannes?
Yeah, or Cannes.
Cannes, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah. So, you sleepy?
I just feel like shit, honestly.
Sorry, we're almost done.
I'm hitting my Jeff Goldblum like fucking stance. You know, in Jurassic Park when he's.
I know. All right. So yeah, let's pass the AI. I do want to talk about.
You talk about this actually.
So, I wanted to talk about this just because I want to bring this up into like a broader conversation. But Dwayne Johnson will star as Chicken Man in a movie called Lizard Music that Benny Safdie is going to direct. So the film follows a young boy who finds a secret late-night broadcast of lizards playing otherworldly music that opens a hidden door to the whimsical Chicken Man. So this is just an insane idea for a movie. Apparently it's based on a book. But this is the kind of stuff I like, honestly. Just
Yeah,
like
this is
weird
sick.
shit
Like
like
I was
this.
mad excited when I heard this.
Yeah. And Benny Safdie obviously is a great director. So The Rock talked a little bit about it, and this is why
Oh, he
he
did.
slimmed down, apparently. He said he slimmed down
Oh.
for this role. So he said that basically Benny Safdie came to him, pitched the idea, and then The Rock was like, okay, I'm your chicken man. It's apparently a 70-year-old man who's friends with a 70-year-old chicken. So that's why he
Sounds
slimmed
like
down. He's really like changing. He's really
yeah.
changing.
He's
I was
got
the biggest
so
Rock hater.
think about so now he has this. He also has that Hawaiian crime thriller with Martin Scorsese. And then also that other movie with Darren Aronofsky about like the trainer.
Yeah, which apparently the Scorsese one he pitched to Scorsese.
Yes, I was just gonna say that too. He was the one that came up with the initial idea,
Yeah, which is
which is
crazy because
like
I
yeah,
think he pitched it to him and Scorsese liked it so much that he's like, I want to direct this. So
that's sick.
The Rock,
He has to be really good in the Smashing Machine.
yeah, he must be because it also has 100% of Rotten Tomatoes. You know, I mean, bro, you know my least favorite actors. Like now The Rock is doing this. All right, Leto, you're next.
Yeah.
We need you to change your ways.
He's just like he's got other shit that he can't, you know.
Yeah, he's got
He's got
some.
shit with like a underage woman and stuff, right?
Yeah, you can't exactly fix that by playing the Chicken Man. But,
Yeah, no, the Chicken Man's not gonna fix that. But wait, speaking
this is
of Jared
what
Leto, this is just a random thought, but like the Tron stuff, like the movie actually looks solid, but it's just like every time I see Jared Leto's face, it's just like, oh fuck, like this is it, you know, like it has really good music. Like you said, there was the people who did Terrifier, like the Nine Inch Nails, um, like it looks cool. Like the I don't know, the cyber shit looks cool, and then like it's just Jared Leto's face. I'm like, what the fuck?
apparently though I didn't know this, but I think I heard someone say like Jared Leto was the one who wanted to do this Tron like resurgence thing in the first place, so it wouldn't have even got made without him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How does he have
So
that much pull in Hollywood?
I don't know.
He's
Really
not
don't.
like it. What's his most famous role? Like
Requiem for a Dream, probably.
yeah.
He's good in Blade Runner, but
Oh yeah, I forgot. He plays like the villain in Blade Runner.
yeah,
That was like his last good role.
yeah. But all right, we can move on. Let's try
Yeah.
to get through the rest of this because you're struggling here, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
You're all right. You're getting a little sickness. So,
yeah, so I
go
have.
ahead.
You want to get into the Batman stuff?
Yeah. So
Like the
why don't
list?
you? Yeah, we'll do the list. So just talk about what you're gonna. Make sure you're set up.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like
So me and Matt.
no, wait.
No,
Before
I
you
got
start,
it.
no. Make sure you're like in frame good and stuff
Oh.
and everything, just so
Not bad.
I can
This
get
good?
this right. Yeah, you're good.
All right. So me and Matt decided to rank. Matthew did his ranking of the best live action Batman suits, and I did the best live action like actors to play the roles. So I guess I'll go first. Hold on, I wrote it down.
Go for it. I'm interested in yours.
Well, my first one is like it's always so a spoiler. The worst Bruce Wayne in my opinion is the one from the Titans show, which is Ian Glenn. I believe he's from Game of Thrones. Never suits up in the Batman suit, like doesn't do anything but just like talk. Worst iteration of Bruce Wayne, I think, by far.
He's good in Game of Thrones. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's like the guy who like Sims for Rhaenyra, right?
Daenerys, yeah.
Daenerys, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. After that, honestly, I have Val Kilmer. Not much memories of him as Batman. Very goofy. I don't know. Not really my type of vibe. Next was George Clooney. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I should actually. So Ian Glenn was 9. Val Kilmer's 8. George Clooney was 7. I'm not a big. I don't know. I feel like they get way more. They do the goofy stuff well, but like they can't like ever lock in and have like serious moments as Batman. And I feel like I don't know. It's just not my favorite
So
performance as
his
Batman.
portrayal in The Flash didn't save it for you?
No. Number 5, I have Ben Affleck. A lot of people don't like Ben Affleck. I actually think he's a pretty decent Batman. I actually like the suit that he wears, like the black and gray suit. And then I don't know. I think he has a good dynamic with the rest of the Justice League and whatnot. I don't think anything that was I don't think Ben Affleck as an actor was like, you know, like it was his fault about reasons like about the Batman stuff and Snyder, Snyderverse and whatnot. I don't think any of that stuff was really his fault. I think it was more just like the script and stories and whatnot. Yeah. After that, I actually have Adam West. Probably the most one of the most like most synonymous actor known for playing Batman. I'd say like he's mostly just known for playing Batman. He kind of was the first like real introduction for people of the mainstream into Batman. And he introduced a lot of like the Rogues Gallery and stuff like that. Like we had our first Joker, our first Catwoman, all those things are from the Adam West. So yeah. 3 I have Kevin Conroy. So if this was just voice acting alone, he'd probably be 1. But his voice is just so synonymous with Batman. Like I told you this before. When I read Batman comics, like it's in my head, it's like Kevin Conroy talking. Like he's just so synonymous. Same thing with like the Joker and Mark Hamill. It's very like, but he did have 1 live action appearance, so I had to,
Yeah, he was in the
put him up
Arrowverse for that one
the
episode.
Arrowverse, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it was the voice acting, he would be 1. Number 2, I have Christian Bale. I think his Batman's very good. The voice I'm not the most keen on, but I think he does the balance of Batman and Bruce Wayne very well. Like he feels like they feel like 2 distinct different people. It's not like one. I don't know how to explain it. Or if I'll explain it better when I get to my number 1. And I feel like he does balance it very well. And then number 1 for me is Robert Pattinson. And the biggest reason for me is that he's the only actor on this list that actually feels like the world's greatest detective. He is like, at the end of the day, he is a detective, and and we'll talk about it when we get into the movie, he's solving a crime the entire movie. It doesn't focus, like, obviously there's great action and there's great drama and stuff like that, but at the core of the story is him trying to solve this mystery of like, it's too complicated to me explain the whole thing, but I like that he does lean into that side of the detective, and I feel like in the newer movies, he's going to get even better in terms of leaning more into the Bruce Wayne aspect, where I feel like that's the one part that he's weak on.
Okay. Do you think it's a little premature?
And
also, bro, you forgot someone who's my favorite Batman, by the way. Michael Keaton.
I said Michael Keaton.
No, you didn't, did you?
Yeah, he's on my list.
Which number?
He was, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are you sure you said Michael Keaton?
I thought I did. He's on my list. He's on my ranking.
What'd you say?
I did Kilmer, Clooney, and Keaton.
Who's after Keaton?
Clooney and Kilmer. And then Ian,
no,
above Keaton?
Yeah.
Affleck.
I don't think you said Keaton, dude. We'll have to run back that tape, but...
Okay. Well, I'll just say it now, I guess, if you want to clip it.
Yeah. So what would he be, 6?
1, 2, 3. He's 6, yeah, Michael Keaton. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, his performance, like him being in The Flash, kind of tainted the original image I did have of him. Something about a guy being 70-some years old running around in a Batman suit is very weird to me. Solid Batman, just not particularly my favorite performance.
Yeah, I don't think you said it. You must have skipped past it by accident.
Sorry about that.
But all right, no, it's all right. So I was like, bro, there's no way you forgot to put him on. But anyways, back to my other question. Do you think it's a little premature to have Pattinson at number 1, considering he only has 1 appearance, and it's so recent?
I feel like this is the only one that like I've watched the Batman and like the performances like really stood out to me. Even Christian Bale, I feel like it's like default number 2.
Yeah,
like I think Pattinson is like above like a pretty decently high above everybody else in my opinion.
All right, yeah, no, that's a completely fair take. He's pretty high for me as well. I think Keaton's the best personally.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Fair.
All right.
Maybe post Flash, he would have. If there was no Flash, it would have been a little higher.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I'm gonna rank now my. So I have 16 Batman suits from live action. I'm missing a couple, but these are like the big ones, and I'm gonna rank all of them. So I am gonna share my screen because I do have some pictures here, just so you could follow along, Joe.
Yeah.
And feel free to add in any insight that you have. Okay. So, at number 16, I have the Batfleck Flash suit. What the fuck were they thinking? What is this? Actually, what is this? This is a monstrosity. Like, what is happening in the chest here? Why are the colors so muted like this? They're trying to do a blue and gray a little bit, but like, do the blue and gray.
Yeah, it's so poorly executed.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But okay, I do kind of like the cowl. I'll say that, but it didn't look great in the movie because they kind of CG'd it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, that's number 16. 15. I have the sonar suit worn by Val Kilmer. Not a big fan of. No nips. That's the one good thing, but I'm not a fan of the colors. I don't really like how the cowl looks. Yeah. The ears are fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the colors. There's just too much going on with this. Not a big fan. So that's number 15. And 14th.
Eesh.
The ice suit, George Clooney. I do like the colors on this a little bit better than the other one, but there's just way too much going on here. It's like
seems like a
navy blue and silver. Batman shouldn't be navy blue.
Yeah, I feel like they had to just do this for toys.
Yeah, 100%, 100% for toys. And they also, you could see a little bit on the right here. They had like the Nightwing and the Batgirl versions as well. So yeah, that's number 14. 13, the Nightmare suit. I do like Ben Affleck's suit in general, but why does Batman have a assault rifle and a trench coat? Like, what the fuck is this?
I don't mind the trench coat. The assault rifle, I mind.
Yeah. It
reminds me of the Batman
suit under this is good, but this is just like, I don't know.
This reminds me of, I think this was called Batman Year-Zero.
Like, why does he have a scar from Fortnite? Look at this.
This is the vibe it gives me.
Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, not really a fan of this. It's fine, though. And then in 12th, I have Clooney's nipple suit.
Oh, so like the nipple...
Batman should not be wearing a navy blue. He should either be black, gray, or like have some blue. He shouldn't be in a navy blue suit. And like, why are his nipples here? Why? There's no need for that.
Back in like the muscle suit days, I guess.
I do like the big ears. I do like Batman with
I fuck with the big ears, yeah.
So we're starting to get into suits that are not bad. Okay, so that's number 12. 11th, I got Adam West suit. This is just so iconic. I mean, obviously it doesn't hold up for nowadays and what superhero suits are like, but I like the little eyebrows that he's got and that nose mark.
I like
it's
the
so
the
iconic.
nose is I didn't notice this, but the nose is like that's what inspired the Batman, like his cowl kind of, right?
Maybe a little bit. I didn't really notice that either. I love the colors though. I like the gray with the yellow and the blue. I like how he's got trunks. It's just like a very classic. It's good for the time. It's a good suit.
Silver Age, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's number 11. Number 10, I have the Dark Knight suit. Now, this might be a little bit of a hot take, because a lot of people probably have this higher up, but I don't like Batman in like a militarized costume. This feels like he's wearing like some sort of military grade armor.
Like an exoskeleton or something.
Yeah, with a Batman mask. I don't like how the logo looks. You can barely see it. And the gold belt, it's fine. It's iconic for the suit, but I prefer yellow. Definitely.
Fair.
Yeah, it's not bad. These suits are all good, I would say. From here on is good.
Yeah.
9th, I have the tactical suit from the Justice League, which is Ben Affleck's suit. The one thing I don't like about it is the goggles.
Yeah.
I do think that this is how you do a more militarized suit compared to the Bale version. You have this big bat logo in the center, which I think is really cool. And it's mostly gray with black accents. The cowl's nice too. I don't really love the short ears, but I know Affleck is that's his thing. So yeah, that's number 9. 8th, I have the armored suit. The one thing this picture kind of sucks, but the suit itself looks really cool on film. Anyways,
it's directly from Frank Miller's The Dark Knight, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like?
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about it is no bat symbol anywhere. But I do really love the suit, and it's like perfect for him going up against Superman. It works in the context of the story. I like the glowing eyes. Just a really cool suit, in my opinion. It's like a good. It makes sense for if Batman had a mech suit. This is what it would look like. I just wish there was a bat logo. That's pretty much it. Number 7, I have the Flash Keaton suit. This is a very goofy image, but this is my least favorite of like the Keaton suits. I love the black with the yellow accents. I think that's the perfect color scheme for Batman.
Did you see like when they made this film, they had like his other suits in the background, and they had like a blue suit.
Yeah, gray and blue version.
It looks so nice.
It looks so nice, but yeah, the abs and the pecs are a little bit
Yeah.
like protruding out a little too much in my opinion. I don't like how the belt is black. I wish that they kept the yellow
It was
belt,
yellow.
but it's still a pretty solid suit. I like it. Sixth, Batman Begins suit.
Damn, I didn't realize it was like.
It's a lot different from the Dark Knight one.
Yeah.
This one I feel like looks a lot more like what I imagine Batman to look like. It's a lot bulkier. I like how it's not as militarized. It feels more like rubbery kind of, which I think works better for the character. Again, the gold belt. I wish it was maybe yellow, but I think this might be a hot take. This is one of the best live action Batman suits in my opinion. So, I don't know. Did you realize it was that different?
Honestly, no, not at all. I thought they were like honestly pretty similar from the like having not watched it in a long time.
Yeah, the only thing is the no neck movement, which they fix with the Dark Knight version. All right, so top 5 now. 5th place, I have the Kilmer suit from Batman Forever. So this might be a hot take because the nips, but I love the material. I love this flowing cape. Love the size of the ears, and I love that yellow accent. It's just like, I mean, he gets a worse suit in Batman Forever, which we saw already, but this suit just looks gorgeous. I wish the yellow was a little bit more prominent, but yeah, it's beautiful. Look at the size of this cape. Awesome suit.
No, I love when he has like the big ass cape.
Yeah, it makes the nips work too, which is kind of hard.
But,
okay, that's number 5. Number 4, I have the Batman Return suit. So there you got the yellow belt, you got the cool cowl. This is Keaton, not at his best, but close. I love the logo, love the yellow accents. This is just such an iconic suit. You can't see it, but he's wearing Jordan 6s with this as well, which is pretty cool.
Is he really?
Yeah. I love how like and this is a lot of Keaton suits have this as well. It's like the cowl is sort of like it comes down on his shoulders and is over his cape, and it's all connected to his chest logo. I just love that as a design feature in these suits. Really cool. That's number 4. Number 3, I have the Batman vs Superman Batfleck suit. This is like what Batman should look like. He's just a big hulking character, and I love how he has the gray with the black accents. The cowl is done very well. Cool cape, just like looks like Batman. You look at this and you're like, yeah, that's Batman. So yeah,
I wish he had
just
longer ears. That's the only nitpick I have.
Yeah, but his head is like big.
So he's like bulky. It honestly reminds me of like, you ever hear like the Absolute Batman suit?
Yeah,
it looks similar to that.
Yeah,
because he's got the big ass
huge logo.
Yeah,
his arms look massive too.
Yeah,
so,
he does. Yeah, that's funny actually.
Number 2, the Batman suit. So this one I was like going back and forth on, and I was like, all right, does it actually look as good as I think it does? When you watch the movie, it looks so beautiful. Every single shot it's in, it's such a nice suit.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, and I was sorry,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was saying like when I watched it, like I was like, I wonder how, because I haven't watched it in a little bit. Like every scene where he like is walking slowly and just like the suit, like it just looks like fucking so nice. It doesn't look out of place or goofy. Like it just like fits the world so well.
Yeah, it's armored to just the perfect extent. I love the leather cowl. Yeah, I love like this little collar that he's got going on. It looks really good. The only thing I don't like is what's going on with his wrists. I wasn't a fan of these big bulky things on his wrists.
Gauntlets.
Yeah.
Do you see the nose? How it's kind of.
Yeah, I see it. Now I see it actually. I like his logo, and I like the fact that the logo is made from the gun that killed his parents, which they never really mentioned that in the movie, but so many people have said it. I just kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like 100% confirmed, but I feel like that's like a long going. People just like everyone says that.
I don't think this is a perfect suit, but this is a great first suit, and we'll see what they do with the Batman too.
Yeah.
All right, and in first place, I've got the 1989 Batsuit, Michael Keaton. This is what I think of when I think of Batman. I love the color scheme. It's just all black with the little yellow accents, and it's just perfect to me. Just look at this thing. Keaton's also my favorite Batman. I might be a little biased here, but I think just this is Batman. So, yeah, that's my number 1.
I don't really disagree with anything that you're saying on that. I will say though, we desperately need a live action blue suit.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I wanna show you the new. Like there's a new Batman comic going on right now, and they have like a blue and gray shoot. Hold on, what's the name of it though? I'm sorry, bear with me 1 second. Oh, just look up Batman Matt Fraction.
Sorry if you hear my computer beeping. Let's see, Batman Matt Fraction.
That name sounds familiar. I know he's done X-Men before. But he basically is this new Batman comic. But like, in my opinion, I
It's like
think the
black with the sort
gray
of
and the yellow bow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know if
that's
they do something like that in live action.
I feel like that would be good. It's like a nice mix. They have to do. I feel like they can't do black. They got to do something else.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I would like. Yeah, this
Yeah.
it is a really cool suit. You think he'll have trunks?
ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've never. I feel like no. But then again, like I know James Gunn loves like comic accuracy, so
Yeah. We'll see. I think trunks could be kind of cool. But
it would be cool.
yeah, what do you think of my list? Agree? Disagree?
I agree. Yeah, like nothing that I was like, oh, what the fuck.
What's your favorite?
Either the Pattinson one or the Affleck one, honestly. Like that
Really?
Batman v Superman, the base Batman v Superman one, like the gray with the big ass logo, and that's probably one too.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Those are high up for me as well.
Yeah.
But all right. So now we can move on. I'm gonna read the synopsis here for this movie.
Yeah.
So last episode, I wanted to recommend The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, and it's a movie that came out in 2022. We've been waiting a long time for a sequel. We're getting one in 2027 finally, but here is the synopsis. So, unmask the truth. In his second year of fighting crime, Batman uncovers corruption in Gotham City that connects to his own family while facing a serial killer known as the Riddler. So I remember when this movie came out, it was getting a ton of praise, and I was like, all right, we'll see. We got Edward Cullen playing Batman, but it pretty much met all my expectations when I first saw it. And this movie feels most like a Batman movie compared to any of his other movies, in my opinion, especially compared to the Nolan stuff. This sort of made me realize like what a high quality, well written, well made Batman movie could be. That's also comic booky and superhero like. Because the Nolan stuff is grounded, but in a way that's almost too much. You know?
Yeah.
Where it's not Gotham City, it's just Chicago. And they're like, oh, it's Gotham City. This feels like Gotham. This feels like a lived in world. And yeah, it's just a great movie. Pattinson's a great Batman.
Yeah.
So.
And I forget how, like, you can't, not that you sympathize, but you understand why the Riddler is doing what he's doing. Like, all these people are like, it's like these people are like saints and stuff like that. The story is just so good. And also, like, I forgot that, like, the Riddler thinks that Batman is like in on it as well. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know. Just it's just so it's mad funny too. That's just like a Redditor. Like he's just like an incel dude. It feels like very. I know obviously the Nolan stuff is more grounded, but it feels very like real world. Honestly, like it's not like the craziest thing that some like alt. You know, I don't know, like. Some crazy people like come and start like a couple weeks ago there was that person that was shot, like the Blackstone CEO or whatever.
Yeah.
So I like that like Bruce isn't naive to the fact that like he's not like wrong in what he's doing. Like he knows that these people are fucked up too, but it's about the way of doing it. I don't know. It's so well written. The car sequence is fucking incredible, dude. I forgot how good that fucking sequence is, and then the shot of
Penguin's
like
great too. Just like, not only in that scene in general, but
in general, yeah. And I forgot how comedic Jim Gordon is in this too, because he's not commissioner yet. He's still like kind of like a lower cop.
Yeah. And what you said about Riddler actually being a good guy, that's kind of like I watched with my girlfriend. She doesn't like superhero movies, but she actually really liked this, and she was like saying, you know, the Riddler's not even wrong. Like he's all these people. Because it's like she was like the Batman's pretty useless. Like everyone that the Riddler wants to kill just dies, and like he kills them. Besides Bruce Wayne, so what is Batman doing? He's kind of like just like falling into this trap. This whole time he's going along with everything, and that's why when they have that confrontation in the jail cell, it's such a good scene because like the Riddler genuinely thinks that Batman is
Yeah.
in on this and helping him, which is crazy. But it also kind of
Yeah.
makes sense for Batman because he's such an inexperienced Batman. He's only 2 years in. But yeah, I like how this movie ends as well. It kind of sets up. Yeah, Batman's still early on. People don't know if they could trust him, but by the end, he does sort of become this hero that you know civilians can look up to.
Yeah.
And he's more of a symbol of hope in comparison to fear.
So I'm trying to remember, because like obviously after this the Penguin came out. Like what changes from this to the end of the Penguin that like just the Penguin is like the head of the family now essentially?
Now the Penguin, all of the Penguin's competitors are pretty much dead. So he kind of is going to run everything. But yeah, I like how in this movie there's like a lot of his rogues gallery introduced as well. It does a good job setting that up because you have the Riddler, you get the Penguin as well, you get Jim Gordon. He's not part of his rogues gallery, but like a Batman character,
Bat family
one of his main characters. You get Catwoman. It does a good job of sort of setting all that up.
Yeah.
To talk about Bruce though, on rewatch, there are things I like about the emo Bruce, but I do prefer the charismatic Playboy version.
Yeah.
Like I think Christian Bale probably did the best version of that out of all the Batman actors. I do definitely prefer that. Like the brooding sort of edgy version. It just was a bit annoying. Like he's like to Alfred, "Oh, you're not my father."
He's just like a dick,
like,
yeah.
Bro, why are you such an asshole? Like this guy just raised you and everything. I mean, he comes around obviously by the end when Alfred almost dies, but yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously it's Pattinson. He definitely could do the Playboy version. I just don't know how we'll get to that.
I think that the next movie is going to be like him, because like it's. I'm assuming after this, like he's gonna have like, because remember the mayor's like, I want you to do more for the city. So I'm assuming he's going to be more in the public eye in terms of like donating money and things. So like he'll have to be more of like, you know, a human being when he goes out and not act like Batman and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I do agree with you that he has to learn how to get that, like be Bruce Wayne and not just Batman. Like he definitely feels like he's Batman, like moonlighting as Bruce Wayne in this movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he only makes a few public appearances, and he's just like so emo and weird.
Like the funeral, I think that's it.
Yeah, the funeral, and he goes to the Iceberg Lounge at one point to talk to Falcone.
Oh yeah, that's another great scene. Him fighting the thugs in the Iceberg Lounge, and then like the Penguin. What does the Penguin say to him? Like, take it easy, sweetheart.
Yeah. No, he goes back to him. He goes back to the Iceberg Lounge though as Bruce at the end.
Oh, to find out about his father. You're right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what do you think about the idea of like his father having some dirt on him? Because usually the Waynes are like pretty, like they're usually good people. They're not like supposed to be involved in like.
Are they usually good? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they're normally
like a lot of recent adaptations they haven't been portrayed as good. And
like what?
Especially like the Joker. Joker is one of them, where Thomas Wayne's a character and he's sort of like this corrupt guy that he. Well, actually, it could be in Joker's head that he hid.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like it's the Joker's perspective. So for him, it's like.
It's kind of interesting though, because it kind of parallels the Superman story a little bit.
Yeah.
What they're doing there.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I personally
kind of like it because like a lot of wealthy, elite, white people are usually corrupt for the most part. So it doesn't make sense. Like, why would they just be? I mean, not all of them, obviously, but it just kind of makes sense in this world, you know.
Yeah.
Especially in somewhere like Gotham where there's all this corruption.
And it wasn't like he was necessarily like it wasn't like he killed anybody. Well, he did, but like. Yeah, I think like he didn't intend for him to be killed. He intended just to scare him. So it's not like he's not like completely evil or like. And the renewal program, which that was intended as a good thing, it wasn't supposed to be like a loophole for the mobs and stuff like that.
Yeah, after he died, they kind of just used it for that.
I was gonna say too for Batman Part 2. I kind of don't want them to go Court of Owls because I feel like it's very similar to the first part, because it's Court of Owls just like this elite society of like wealthy people in Gotham that control what goes on. So it's like kind of treading on the same toes as the last movie.
Yeah, I just don't like the Court of Owls in general because you look at Batman's rogues gallery and there's so many great individual villains that he could go up against. Like he probably has the best rogues gallery of any hero. It's definitely up there.
Him or Spider-Man, I'd say.
Yeah, they're close. But then you're going to have the Court of Owls as the villain who's like this organization. Just choose one of the cool villains for him to face against.
I feel like Freeze makes a lot of sense because like the flood and everything. Killer Croc is also one that could make sense because of the flood, but I don't think Matt Reeves is going to die. I feel like the most realistic bet is Two-Face.
Two-Face?
Yeah, Two-Face or Black Mask maybe.
I'm just thinking in terms of like where the story's going, what villain makes sense? Because I don't really know.
Or maybe Ra's al Ghul comes back.
Like people say Hush, but why would someone want to pretend to be Bruce Wayne at this point? Like it doesn't.
Maybe he comes out and does something publicly, then somebody tries to copy him.
I feel like Scarecrow would be cool.
Scarecrow's another good one, but they've done Scarecrow already.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think because it shouldn't be.
Mr. Pig would be cool.
Professor Pig, yeah, too fantastical. Pig, I don't know. Clayface would have worked well, I think.
Well, they might do. I saw something that they might include like the original like Clayface character, not the one that like shapeshifts, but like he does something like he wears other people's faces or something like that.
Yeah, that could be pretty interesting too. I don't know. I just really don't know where they're gonna go with this, but it is exciting to look to the future.
Yeah,
so I know they're gonna start watching this. After watching this, do you think he could work with Corn Sweat?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I was very much pro-merge, and now I'm a little bit on the fence after going back and watching this.
I kind of like want to see them interact. I like how opposite they are.
I just don't think like his emo self would work well against Corn Sweat. I would rather see the Playboy version. Like an Affleck to the Cavill. Like that
I'll put it this way, like when I think about Batman, like he's in my eyes, he's supposed to be like insane. He's out of his fucking mind. He's like a human that fights against all these crazy things. Pattinson seems insane, and like he doesn't seem like he's okay when he's like Batman. He seems like he's off. Whereas Affleck and Bale, I will say, seem like they're much more in control. When they're Batman, they're more like stoic and like. But again, this is because they've been Batman for longer. But I feel like it would be really cool to see Corn Sweat's like golden retriever, like Boy Scout type of energy go against Pattinson's like brooding, like depressive kind of demeanor he has. I think that would be really interesting. So for me, I like the opposites. I think that's really cool that, but like you said, again, he could also work with like a Playboy Batman as well.
Yeah. I just don't know what they're going to do. I really don't.
I have no idea.
Like, it seems like there's evidence building that they're not going to merge.
I feel like they're keeping it open. Like they're not, because like let's say they say this is not taking place in the Batman universe. The movie comes out, the way it looks, I'm sure you could argue and be like retroactive, be like, you know what? Yeah, it does take place in the Batman universe. Like the buildings are not that far off. Like it's not like
Clayface you're talking about.
Yeah, Clayface.
Okay.
Like they could always just be like retroactively be like, you know what? Yeah, this is part of the DCU.
Yeah, the most concrete evidence that it's not so far is like the map of Gotham, but bro, they could change that. Like that wouldn't be a
and like some of the buses and stuff. Like
the only thing that would make it 100% would be like if there's a character that's played by a different actor. Like if there's like a Jim Gordon in this and it's played by someone else, that would be the only way.
I feel like Gordon should be in this. As a cop, at least.
Does it take place in Gotham?
Yeah, I mean, at some point it does, but I know most of it takes place in Hollywood.
Yeah. So Gordon should be in it.
The scenes they're filming now are in Gotham.
Yeah. But it also is weird that you're going to have Superman sequel and then the Batman Part 2 released within a few months of each other, and there's not going to be any connection.
Well, it's kind of like they did it with Batman Begins and Superman Returns. They both came out like within 6 months of each other.
Okay, that's true. I have a strange feeling that Pattinson's going to appear at the end of this Superman movie.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, like I'm either or. Like I'm okay with them merging, but I'm also okay with them not merging. Like
Yeah,
I'm fine with either.
I agree. I'm fine with either, but watching this movie, I'm just like, why would I want anyone else other than Pattinson to play Batman? He's so good.
It's
Just
fair.
bring him
Yeah.
over. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
see a new actor try to take this on.
Yeah.
You know, it does make me. I don't know.
What?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
What? No, say it.
No, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I was gonna say, honestly.
What? Pattinson's the GOAT?
No, he's not the GOAT. Not yet. He's up there. What'd you think about Joker in this?
I mean, it's fine. You don't really get much of a like. I think that was perfect. They don't need to. The less they show a Joker, the better. There's been so many Joker iterations. Like, focus on the other villains.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be sort of a Hannibal Lecter type figure in this world.
Seems like that. Yeah.
Behind, like working behind the scenes, and maybe he's gonna be in cahoots with the other villains, and they'll be doing stuff for him, and then eventually it'll lead to him being the main threat.
There's a deleted scene, right, of him with Batman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like a full interrogation scene.
Yeah, and he steals the paperclip in the scene, right? So, remember that Arkham show they were talking about? But now, isn't that DCU now?
Who knows, bro? I don't think they're even gonna.
Yeah, I don't
do
even
that.
know if that's happening anymore.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Well, it was like an Arkham show, then it was Gotham PD show, and then now
it was gonna be with Gordon, like trying to like weed out all the cops, and then
now it's just like.
But honestly, after Penguin, I kind of want more shows in that universe. Like the Penguin was great. Penguin was really good.
Penguin was
great. I'd say on par with the Batman.
Yeah, I really like this movie though. I really do.
No,
the score is also great. It's an iconic score already, and the Nirvana. That's the soundtrack, but still.
Yeah, the opening's great.
Yeah, one thing that I didn't like was I don't like how Batman is like essentially bulletproof in this. Like he just gets shot a million times and like nothing. I just don't like.
He definitely takes like when he gets like at the end when he gets hit with the shotgun, like it knocks the wind out of him. But
but I just don't like that. I don't know.
Fair, that's fair. I feel like in the real world, like they have to do that because like it's not. How else would it?
He avoids all the bullets.
Yeah, just like gonna avoid. I feel like it's one of those rule of cool things where like it's gonna look stupid because like if he tries to dodge everything, it's like weird he wouldn't get hit at least once. So it's just like fuck it.
Yeah.
Like that sequence of him, like where it's only lit by the gunfire, and he's like beating the shit out of all the thugs. Like that's awesome. Like I'm willing to overlook that for the scene.
I agree. I also think the Batmobile is pretty sick, even though it's pretty much just a car with like a giant engine on it.
That sequence is like the best Batman like car sequence I think ever.
I think so. I mean, actually, there are some cool chase scenes with the Tumbler and the Dark Knight. Yeah. But
I feel like it's like more like this was to me. I felt like it better because it's like it's like happening in live traffic. I feel like a lot of the Nolan chases, the streets are empty when they do it.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, there's that one scene. It's not on a. There's obviously the one with the Joker. It's not him on the. It's him on the Batcycle when like the car flips. Remember the truck flips?
Oh yeah.
That's a great one, but he's on the cycle, so it's not the same. Do you have a favorite scene in the movie?
That has to be the chase sequence, like especially the last 5 minutes in that shot of like the car like turning and then like the other car flipping in the background with Batman walking upside down. Like, oh my god, dude, that shit is insane.
That's definitely up there for me too. I do like sort of the smaller scenes of them investigating stuff when he's doing more detective stuff, and I do like the Riddler a lot. So I really like that interrogation scene.
Yeah.
Where Batman
He's
starts
great,
to kind of Batman starts to like lose control of himself, What
was I gonna say?
Favorite character, Batman.
Batman, yeah. I feel like I'm missing something now.
Catwoman. We didn't talk much about her.
Well, she's great. I think what did she say? She goes to Bloodhaven at the end.
Yeah.
So
I don't really know if I bought their relationship. Like. They did it just because, Batman and Catwoman are a thing in the comics, but they didn't really like...
Well, it feels very surface level.
Yeah, I don't know. They met like a couple times, then she just kisses him, and then she's like, oh, do you want to run away together? And it's like, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like, it's hard for me to like, I feel like this Batman movie is so, like, more comic accurate than any other interpretation in the past, in my opinion. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, like, especially the detective stuff. And also, I was going to say, because we were talking about what caught stealing before. So, Darren Aronofsky actually wrote a Batman script. And similar to this, where it's like year 1, year 2 type of thing. And there's a lot of things that they take from the script and use in this. Like, his Batcave being in an abandoned subway station, like him kind of doing like a very makeshift. He said like his Batmobile would have been a Cadillac with like 2 like bus engines, like literally taped to the back of the car, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And also I thought this was cool. You know the sequence of like where he gets shot and he uses the adrenaline? That's directly from Aronofsky's script too, which is like they definitely took some inspiration from it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, that gave me
But yeah,
like Bane vibes.
Bane. Yeah,
Sure.
I thought it was Venom, but then like he said in his script, it was a green vial it was with adrenaline. So I was like, oh, it's
They probably took it from that. Yeah.
yeah,
That movie has like a weird script though. It was that Batman like grew up with. It's not Alfred. It's like some black mechanic.
yeah. He gets like
or something.
adopted. He gets adopted by a mechanic, and then he returns to Gotham and like inherits his money. And he's like way more brutal. Like he tortures people and shit. Like I remember I was reading about it, and like Frank Miller said like this was the first time someone has ever written Batman darker than I do. And he said like he would argue, he's like Batman wouldn't do this, Batman wouldn't do that. So it's interesting.
Yeah, there's also other elements from that script that got used in other Batman material,
Yes.
like the thing that
I know the sigil.
The fuck's it called? The thing
The
that
sigil,
Ben
right?
Affleck uses on his victims. It's like
The
the burn,
the
the cast. What is it?
isn't
What
it
the
called a
fuck's it called?
sigil?
No, what's it called when you like do it to a
Branded.
cow? Brandon.
Branded.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
branded him. Yeah, that like
Yeah.
Batman symbol branding is from that script too. So Aronofsky Batman would be really cool. I'm kind of annoyed
Yeah.
it never got made, but
I don't know. Oh, you and me. I feel like you and me had the same pick for who we would want to direct the DCU Batman.
yeah, we talked about it. Like Raimi would be cool.
Raimi.
He said he would do it.
Especially if you should watch Darkman, because that's very. After I watched Darkman, I was like, oh, he would fucking kill.
Yeah,
Batman.
and if they don't connect them, a goofier kind of Batman that's still dark, that's perfect. Raimi does stuff like that, goofy and dark.
Yeah, Raimi is
together.
like the perfect director for that type of Batman. I feel
Yeah,
like
so
in terms of
dream.
like it'll have like the Spider-Man 2 vibes of like heroism and stuff like that, but also like like in Darkman, there's a lot of dark elements, so like that stuff as well. I also think his Gotham would look really, really cool too.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think the whole movie would look really cool. But
who knows? Maybe we'll just have to write James Gunn.
Yeah. Let's see. What else can we say about the Batman though itself? It was really well lit. A lot of the scenes
Camera works great.
Yeah, a lot of the scenes, like you mentioned that hallway scene where the whole scene is like lit by the gunfire.
Oh yeah,
no, the gunfire. That was really cool. There's a lot of those scenes where he's that place where they meet, where it's where the bat symbol is.
Mm-hmm.
Bat signal, I should say.
Yeah.
That sort of rooftop with the sunset and stuff, that looked really good. Him sitting up there in his suit looked really good with Catwoman as well. Yeah, it's just a great movie. It's very interesting. The one another thing I'll say, it is a little bit long. It's like 3 hours. You could trim a little bit of the fat.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing, you know.
No.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we could rate it.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I go first. So, the Batman, I gave a 4.5 stars, 9 out of 10. I think that this nails sort of the Gotham City comic book Batman, like how the world should look and how he's a detective. It feels grounded, but also very comic booky in the same way, which I think is something that Nolan, which a lot of people say The Dark Knight's the best Batman movie. I think Nolan didn't nail Gotham and didn't nail like the comic book feel as much as this movie does. So I think that, this definitely has the edge there. But overall, just a great movie, great performances. Pattinson's a great Batman. So
yeah, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. So 9 out of 10. Like Matt said, Pattinson is fantastic. I think it's the most comic accurate Batman interpretation that we've got. They really like go into the world's greatest detective side of it, which I really enjoy. And also you can kind of like the villains are like I wouldn't say sympathetic, but you can kind of understand where they're coming from in terms of like, it's not like, oh, I'm evil, and which I know it's like, I like villains like that too. They're just evil for the sake of it, like Lex Luthor. But like, it's also cool to see like you as the story unfolds, you understand why he's doing what he's doing, and like you kind of But so yeah, I really enjoyed it.
All right, great. So I guess we could wrap things up here.
I'm sorry, I literally look like I got like hit by a bus.
Nah, you're fine, bro. You're probably getting sick, but
I feel like it.
It's no big deal. All right, so I guess would you still want to recommend a movie? Because I know you're going to be away.
So I was actually going to recommend this movie we never talked about on the podcast, the original Godzilla.
Are you sure? I feel like we talked about it.
Did we?
I think we did. I'll be able to check. Hold on.
I know we've talked about Godzilla movies before, but I feel like we've never talked about the original.
We did. I'm pretty sure we did. Hold on.
Go look on your reviews of it and see if you wrote like, oh.
No, I have a list. I just sorted by alphabetical, and I'm going to go to G. Oh, no, we didn't. We talked about Godzilla X Kong. We talked about Godzilla -1. We never talked about the original. All right.
Told you. Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it maybe a year ago. It's great. I mean, we've all obviously seen it a bunch, but it's kind of nice to look at it through the lens of like, I don't know, like not just looking at like, oh, a big monster. Like there's a lot of things about World War II and whatnot,
It's a great movie.
I think it'll be a good watch.
I think they have a Criterion as well. So it could
yes, they honestly I'm pretty sure like all of the. Hey, I should get it. Yeah, all of the
show and tell
era. What up?
No, I said show and tell.
All the Hensai era Godzilla stuff. So that's like the kind of goofy, like people in suits. They're all on the Criterion. So I have this one.
Biollante.
Yeah. And then
that's cool. I know they have like
the big ass one. It's like
fucking
they have like
a big collection. Yeah, very cool. That's Biollante.
I mean this is like concept art, and then Godzilla's like over there.
Damn, he's that much bigger.
Not. I think this is just like concept art or something. Because he's not that big in the movie. I look, you got to read all this one day.
Yeah, very cool.
But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be watching Godzilla. I believe it came out in 1954.
54.
Yeah,
it was after World War II. So
yes.
So
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I guess that wraps things up.
Any questions? We got any questions?
Nah, I haven't been posting the polls, dude. I keep forgetting, but
you're good.
Anyways, yeah, thanks everyone for watching/listening. Follow us on social media. We've been getting a ton of TikTok followers finally after like posting for years, but really appreciate you guys. And so definitely give us a follow. And Joe, good luck on your trip.
Yeah, so next episode I don't know, I'll probably be either recording in like Thailand or Vietnam or one of those.
Yeah, so and hope you have a happy birthday. I got you a nice gift, and you'll have to take it on your trip. We'll reveal it next episode, but
nice.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for keeping up with us.
All right,
peace.
I'll see you guys. Peace.